Hi, it's Friday Feathered Facts. I'm Diana. We don't have a resident bird of this type. This is an osprey, and the osprey have come back from migration. So we're using this beautiful mount here since we can't show you a live one. The osprey, as I said, are migratory birds. They are also called fishhawk or seahawk, as in Seattle Seahawks. They, of course, it's given that name. Their diet primarily is made up of fish. And if you have been fortunate enough to be out on the water to see an osprey hunting and then dive into the water after its prey, boy, that's a privilege. They go in talons first, so you can take a look at those things. And I happen to have one in my hand. And I'm going to put this guy down. These talons are pretty amazing. See how they look like fish hooks. But there's something else about the osprey talon. A couple things, actually. Osprey and owls are the only raptors that can move this claw from front to back better to hold on to their prey. Additionally, the scales on the foot, for most birds, are easier to, they are slippery. The osprey's scales go backwards, so I can do this, but I can't do this. So it holds on to those slippery fish a whole lot better. They typically carry them head first, and they will either go ashore to eat, or if they have young, they'll take them up to the nest to share. The osprey mate for life. They build their nests either out of sticks, either in very tall trees or human platforms on cliffs, ledges, things like that. They lay 2 to 4 eggs, and both parents raise the offspring. Now, osprey nests are quite a thing. They are made of sticks. They come back every year to the same nest. They do a little home improvement, so the nests keep getting bigger and bigger. And we have a nest here. We're in the backyard of Montana Wild, and up there is an osprey nest. Now, there's a goose in it, and she is incubating her eggs. Well, that happens. The osprey come back every year to the same nest, but geese get here sooner, and so they often will take over an osprey nest. And if they can get their young hatched and raised and fledged early enough, then the ospreys can move into the nest too, and so they both share. However, sometimes the osprey gets back too late, and there's already eggs in the nest, they're already being incubated, and the goose is not about to give it up. Now, this particular nest used to be across the way over here. We are across the road from Kessler Elementary School, and there was a cell tower over by Kessler that had an osprey nest in it. And the kids were well aware that the osprey came back to that nest every single year. Well, the cell company had to take the tower down for some reason. So the kids were very concerned about what would happen to the osprey. So the cell company received 800 letters from elementary school students expressing their concern for the osprey. Well, they took the cell tower down, but they removed the nest before they took it down. They gave it to Montana Wild, so it is that nest that they took down from the cell tower. They then built another cell tower a few blocks away, but they really would prefer the osprey don't nest on their towers, and our electric company, Northwestern Energy, went in together and built a platform near the tower. The osprey came back in the spring and built their nest on that platform. Now, this platform is way shorter than what would be typical for power companies. Often put platforms near their power lines to dissuade the birds from nesting on the power lines. Sometimes it works. This nest, you will notice, has orange string in it. That's baling twine. The farmers and ranchers use baling twine, and it is very common to find osprey nests that are just full of baling twine. They use it as nesting material. But that's dangerous. You see how it hangs down from the nest? They can get tangled in that and die. So, it would be lovely if the farmers and ranchers could keep their baling twine out of the way for the birds, but, that's life. So, there we go with the osprey. They are back. They are incredible to see. They will be near water. We're right here at Spring Meadow Lake. So go out, hang out on the waterways, and watch these awesome birds do their fishing. It's amazing to see. So there's the osprey. Thanks for checking in, guys. Leave your comments, suggestions. Tell us what you'd like us to cover. We'll do our best to do it. Thanks for coming.